Okay, so hi, so just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I think today might be the first day in weeks that I have just to relax. I am so excited. So I'm just going to tell you about my makeup look. I forgot to blend my eyeshadow a little bit more, but I don't care. So I'm probably just going to take it off right after this, but I'm so excited to just chill. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I am exhausted. I worked from 11:30 to 5, and I think I'm just going to take my makeup off and do nothing. So I'm very excited to just watch The Office. I'm just ecstatic right now. My boyfriend texted me saying he was eating, but he didn't ask me to hang out, and I was just like, whatever. Like I'm tired. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with the Laura Mercier Candlelight Glow Foundation in the color Shell and the Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about this foundation recently. I don't know if it's because I have changed up my moisturizing routine because now I am using moisturizer in the morning with SPF in it. Because I finally purchased the moisturizer that I needed to get that had SPF in it. My sister recommended it to me a while ago, and I'm sorry, I don't know why my phone does this. I don't understand, like, with the computer and the phone, like, sometimes some messages pop up on the computer, but not on your phone. Yeah, so I'm not sure, but I did smooth it over with my Urban Decay concealer, and then it looked better, but it still ended up like kind of flaking a little bit around my nose area, and then it like kind of wore off around this area and a little bit here, like it kind of made an indent here, which is typical for my foundation to do, is to sink into my fine lines here that I've been noticing recently. But I don't know, it was just a little bit weird. So anyway, I did the same thing the last time that I tried to apply it, and I hated it so much that I just took it off and redid my foundation. But today, I just kept it on because I didn't really have time, so I just tried to fix it with my concealer. It did look a little bit dry, but I don't know what it is about blending this foundation lately. It just hasn't been working. I don't know if I should try it with a brush or something, but I don't like brushes. I love beauty blenders to blend my foundation, so maybe my beauty blender is just too damp. I'm not really sure. But anyway, then I concealed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Light Warm and the MAC Pepper Prime Radiant Rose. And then I started everything with the MAC Merlot Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. And then I went in with the Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream as my transition shade. And then I went in with the Lorac Pro Palette again today. I used the shades Taupe in my crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Sable. Then I used Espresso on the outer corners, and then I used gold on the lid. I swear I love this color. It's such a gorgeous gold. And then I went in with white and cream on the brow bone. And that was pretty much it. Then I lined my eyes with the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner in the shade, well, the Too Faced Sketch Marker in Deep Espresso, and then used the Stila eyeliner. I'm sorry, I'm just getting so frustrated with having to plan everything. Like, one of my friends already texted me asking me to do something for him this week. It's my boyfriend's best friend, actually. He's been wanting me to do photo shoots with him to model for him, which is really flattering. And he says that he wants me to do them with him. And I also said I want to see Suicide Squad this week. And me and my friends had already said when we were together the last time that we were going to see it this week. But of course, my friends never tell me when we're actually going to go and see it. Like, I guess, like, usually my friends are just, like, assuming that we're gonna meet and then nobody makes a plan. My my friend is like, what are you doing on Saturday? Asking me about the beach on Saturday. And I'm like, you know I work on Saturdays. You and Phil can go hang out on Saturday because I don't have time. Like, you know I work Saturday mornings. And this is probably the most difficult Saturday for me to get off, too, because I have to go to a staff meeting in the morning and then I would have to work. Like, because I'm not going to get into it right now. I'm sorry. I'm just going to finish what my makeup look was. But then I went over it with the Stale Day eyeliner in brown over that. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara Carbon Black on the top. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the MAC Prep and Prime. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I smudged, I believe it was taupe on the lower lash line. Yes. And then I went in with the MAC Cake Black Lash, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Champagne and Nude. Yeah, that was everything for that. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter, and then I went in with the MAC blushes in the shades Margin and Harmony on the cheeks. And then I highlighted with the Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in Opal. I was going to use Moonstone today for like the first time in forever. So I took it out and I saw that there was a little bit of like bits that were shattered. So I shook it like a dumbass over the trash can. The whole pan fell out. Like all of the product just fell out of the pan. So now I have to go and return that too, but I have replaced that once before and I've had that over, I think, almost over a year, and I don't have the receipt for it, but I haven't used it in a while. But I was so upset because I've replaced this once before, and I'm pretty sure that it got kind of smashed when my mom threw my makeup out. So now I have to go and replace that as well. Like, I already had to go and replace the Kat Von D shadows, which I already did. And now I'm going to have to go and replace that too. So, yeah, I'm a little bit fucking annoyed. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna have to go replace that. So I just decided to use Opal instead since Moonstone was pretty much ruined. Yeah, so then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, then I filtered my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I lined my lips with the MAC lip pencil in the shade Subculture, and then I filled them in with one of my all-time favorite nudes, the MAC matte lipstick in the shade Kinda Sexy, because I just really wanted to use it today. My feet are really hurting me, and it's driving me crazy. But I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else today, so I think I am just going to take my makeup off. I was thinking about going to Sephora, but I just don't feel like it. I was thinking about going to the gym even later. And I was thinking about filming a video. But we'll see if I even film anything either because I can't film anything until I actually haul certain things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today so I can go and take my makeup off. So I did just work tonight. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with a new foundation today that I'm pretty much obsessed with. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation in the color 0.5. I keep on thinking I'm going to say fair, like 0.5 fair, but no, it's just 0.5. This is the latest shade in the collection, and I freaking love it. I tried it out for the first time today because I picked it up earlier, and I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm really hoping that I love it for like other days when like I go out and stuff like that, because I really that's what I'm was looking for, and I think that's what I love it for, because I did mention that, and I did do first impressions on this, so I will have that up in like a couple of days. But yeah, anyway, I love it. And I didn't mix it with anything today. I didn't mix it with the Champagne Pop Illuminator or anything like that. I just really wanted to see how it would apply without mixing it with anything, and I love it. So, and it looks matte, but it still looks natural. Then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer because I wanted to try it with my favorite concealer ever, and I love it. And the MAC Pepper Primer Radiant Rose, the Urban Decay Concealer in Light Warm. Then I set everything with the MAC My Light Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. And then I went in with the, obviously, Makeup Geek Peaches and Cream first, and then I went in with the Lime Crime Venus palette today, and literally everything else is the Lime Crime Venus palette except for the brow bone highlight. So the first shade I went in with is called Divine, and then I went in, was it Divine or, actually I went in with Creation first, and I went in with, no, that's not right. And I'm like stumbling on my words like crazy. I'm so tired. But I strictly wanted to use this palette. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to see something really quickly. I thought it said like freebies, like something free with purchase on Lime Crime. I was like, what? Yeah, anyway. The shade I went in with first was called Creation, then I darkened up the crease more with Divine, and then I went in with Icon on the outer corners, and then on the lid I went in with Shell. Then the brow bone I went in with Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek and a little bit of Mirage as well. Then I lined my eyes with the Stila Sale Day eyeliner in the shade Brown and the Too Faced sketch marker in Deep Espresso. I did use that first when I went over with the Stila eyeliner, not mascara. Then I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and then I went in with that shade Creation on the lower lash line, which I love on the lower lash line, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Concealer and the MAC Pepper Prime underneath my eyes, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Venus, and then I went in with the MAC Cinematic Black Lash on the bottom lashes. And then I set my face with the MAC powder. I think I already said that. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. Then I went in with the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Wild Honey. Just wanted to use some old favorites today, and I love it. Then I went in with Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector Press and Champagne Pop because I always have to use that. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I lined my lips with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture, and then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Unicorn Lipstick in the shade Coquette because I really wanted to use my unicorn lipsticks this month, so I finally got to. And that is it. I feel like I did a really good job on my makeup today, too. I feel like everything blended out beautifully. That's because this palette is so amazing. Literally, that Creation color barely had to dip it into the pan, and it blended like a freaking dream. Like, it just... They're just so pigmented, it's crazy, but they blend out so beautifully. And yeah, that's it. Bye. But I wanted to make it a Lime Crime day today, obviously with the eyes and the lips. So yeah, bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm so excited to take it off because I've had it on since like 11 this morning. So, because I had it on for work, and then I went and saw my boyfriend after, and we went to go see a couple of his friends at his house. They actually asked us to do like a photo shoot with them, and we like posed for them, like not really posed, we just like, you know, they just took like headshots of us, and they were just like practicing with their cameras, so it was fun. So anyway, I just primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Sorry, that's driving me crazy, like really crazy. Then I went in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation again today in the shade 0.5. In the shade 0.5. I keep on wanting to say beige or something. Sorry, it's just really bugging me. Really? Okay, so that should be better. hate lipstick sometimes. I really hate it. Like, I hate it. Alright, that's better. Anyway, there was just like a bunch of it still sticking to the corner, but now it looks okay. Anyway, and I love it. It lasted all day. It just looks great. I am obsessed with it. And the Becca Streaming Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, and I mixed them together. Then I went in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. I'm still not sure how I feel about this concealer. It still kind of breaks up around my nose area, which I don't like, and still around my chin. Everywhere else it seems to be okay. Even under my eyes it still looks pretty good. But even around this area it kind of breaks up too. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to put on less. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not, I don't think it's the foundation. I think it's definitely the concealer because it's only in the areas that I apply the concealer. So anyway, then I went over everything with the MAC Mineral Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geek Speeches and Cream. And then I went in with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette today. I was going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette with like a, well, semi-sweet chocolate bar with like a ColourPop shadow, but I knew since I was going to their house after that I wanted to wear something a little bit more neutral. So if I wanted to wear like a dress or something, then I would just have neutral makeup on. But I decided just to wear my Glee shirt, you know, just 'cause. And my boyfriend ended up wearing like one of his favorite shirts, one of his favorite show's shirts as well, which was weird. I'm like, how did we just end up doing that? Like, because we never end up like syncing up everything unless we wear like this certain suit that we both have. We both have like this Adidas track suit that he wants me to wear like all the time. But I wore a Glee shirt and he wore a Trailer Park Boys shirt. And he never wears it half the time, but I think I got it for him for free when I bought like stuff at Hot Topic. I think it was like buy two get one free or like buy one get one free or something like that. But he like never wears it. So anyway, so I went in with that palette today and I did more of a neutral look and I really love how it turned out. I really loved this shade in the crease. So I used the shade Golden Ochre in the crease. So I really, really love it. Then I went in with Raw Sienna on the crease to darken it up. And then I went in with Cypress Umber on the outer corners. And then I went in with Primavera on the lid. And then I went in with Tempera on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Stila Stay Out Day eyeliner in the shade Black. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara on the top. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Tarte Concealer and the MAC Prep and Prime. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Blending Powder. I don't know. I didn't know my blush looked like that on this side. Actually, it looks just fine. And the MAC Prep and Prime, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier. I don't know if I already said that. Then I smudged Warm Taupe and Golden Ochre on the lower lash line, and then I went in with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Girl Talk on the waterline, and then I went in with the MAC Cinematic Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Primavera. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter, and then I went in with the NARS blush in the shade Lovejoy, and then I highlighted with the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the shade 2, but then I went over it with Anastasia's Sun Dipped highlighter in the shade Summer. I was just going to wear the Sun Dipped Glow Kit, but I kind of forgot, so I just popped it on afterwards, and it looked really pretty together. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I filled in my lips with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 1C, and then I filled them in with the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in the shade Naked, and then I topped it off with the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Tight Fit. I love this combination together. It's so pretty. But I did wear Bite Beauty's Meringue to work earlier this morning. Bite Beauty's Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Meringue to work. And yeah, that's it. So I was feeling like peachy nudes today. But I was thinking about wearing like a dress today and just wearing like a red lip because I was going to be wearing it for the photo shoot, but I just decided to go a little bit more casual, and this was still nice. So anyway, I'm going to go because I am so tired. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I was recording it and then I accidentally pressed quit, so at least I only got into what my foundation was, so it wasn't as bad as the last time I did that. So I went to see Suicide Squad today with my boyfriend and his best friend, and we went to this really good restaurant before that called the Meatball Place. It's now open in his town. We used to like have to go like a half hour away to go eat there, and now they opened a new location in his town, so it's a lot closer to me. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Promoter and the Stila One Step Corrector, but my foundation was really frustrating me today. Like I had to redo it like once, and it was just like, I don't know. I don't know what is up with my foundation lately, and I feel like the only foundation that always looks good constantly is the Giorgio Armani. I mean, this still looks really good, but after I did my powder and stuff, it didn't look that good. So I had to wipe off the whole thing again and then just redo it. I already had my eyes done though, so it wasn't like that big of a deal, but just like, it was just frustrating. So I primed my face. I went in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation and the Becca Sherman Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. Then I concealed and highlighted with Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and Light Warm. I did use the Makeup Forever one before that, but then I was just like so frustrated with how my makeup looked that I just threw on the Urban Decay because I always know that that looks good. But like, I don't know, like my concealer has been like breaking up lately when I try to layer it again, like if I like fix it like from earlier in the day, if it looks like dry or something, and it literally like leaves like a patch on my face with like no product on it, and I don't understand why. Like I don't know why that happens, but anyway. And the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose, and I set everything with the It Cosmetics Bye Pores Pressed Powder. Excuse me. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same It Cosmetics powder. And then I went in with the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. I used the shade Bubblegum in my crease, and then I darkened up the crease more with Sugared Violet. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette today on my lid because I really wanted to use it. I wasn't going to use it, but then I was like, it was just like sitting staring at me, so I just couldn't resist. And I used the shade Light Year on my lid, and then I used Galaxy on my lid as well, but it pretty much faded and like kind of transferred to the crease, but the green lasted pretty well, so that's good. And then I went in with Hard Candy on the Brow Bone from the Too Faced palette. So I did use 2 palettes today for my favorite brands. I did go over the whole eye with Hard Candy first before I went in with the other shades. Then I lined my eyes with the Stila Stale Day eyeliner in the shade Black, and then I primed my lashes with the Lancome Sales XL Booster Primer, and then went over that with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I am so tired right now, like exhausted. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the MAC Prep and Prime, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I did originally bake, and I feel like the baking just like dried my skin out. I don't know. My skin is so dry sometimes. Sorry, one of my coworkers texted me. I'm thinking about switching shifts with her. Because I don't know if I want to work Friday night. Friday night. I don't know if I want to work Saturday morning because I have to go to this, like, stupid staff meeting in the morning. And I'd much rather, like, be off and just, like, go over my boyfriend's house after that. Anyway, then I went in with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Bee Sting on the lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Lime Crime's Super Foiled Shadow in the shade Tutu. I did like kind of like shatter it already though, and I'm like so mad at myself because like now it's like not as pigmented, but whatever, it still works. Like it's not as good on the inner corners, it's like better on the lid, but whatever. And then I went in with the MAC and set up like a black lash, like always. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea, and then I went in with the MAC blushes in the shades Well Dressed and Love Cloud because I didn't feel like digging for another blush, and I know that these always look good, so I just used these. And then I highlighted with the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade Sunburst and Crushed Pearl and Hard Candy, so I swirled all 3 together and just put those on my face. because I didn't feel like digging for a highlighter either. Like, I was so frustrated with my makeup, I was like, whatever, I don't care. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel. And then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty... No. Then I lined my lips entirely with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Slide On Pencil in the shade Obsessed. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime lipsticks in the shades Great Pink Planet and Contessa Fluorescent. Because I was going to wear the Stila one, but I just thought this color looked a lot better, and I love mixing the two together. And I love wearing them because they last so long. Like, they're so much better than other lipsticks. Like, the MAC and the Lime Crime lipsticks just are so good. What was I going to say about... I was going to say something else, too. New Star Wars trailer. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I was going to say something else. But yeah, that's it. Bye. I can't remember. Bye. Oh yeah, I was going to record a Lush haul, but I'm so super tired. But I did pick up 2 bath bombs today, and I wanted to use one of them tonight. And it's not like it's a super long haul because it's just some Lush stuff, so I might record it. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm actually really happy with how my makeup turned out. I think it came out really pretty and natural looking. I was originally going to do like a more colorful look. But first off, I wasn't really sure what my plans were going to be today because I was off and I thought I was just going to go to dinner with my boyfriend, but we were supposed to go hang out with his best friend again because he asked us to hang out in Long Beach. So we thought that we were doing that, and then I went to the gym today, and first off, my gym was closed, so I had to go to a different gym today because it was like the only day I had off, so I had to go and try and work out. Obviously, I'm trying to go more. And then after that, I came back home, and then he texted me, and he's like, I had to go to his gym that was near his town instead because I got him to join the same gym as me, and it has like a couple of different locations. So I went to his town instead of my town to go because mine was closed for renovation, so I had to creep down my road to go there. And then when I came home, he texted me and he said, because I was like about to hop in the shower, he was like, because I was like, you know, all gross from the gym, he was like, oh, I think our friend made other plans, and I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, do you want to go to dinner? I'm like, yeah. So, I forgot where I was going with this story. Oh, yeah. So, I originally was gonna, like, you know, go out to dinner with him and just wear, like, shorts and a Disney shirt. I was gonna wear my Dumbo shirt, and I was gonna wear more colorful makeup. Not something too crazy, but just, like, blue on the lid and stuff like that. Whatever. It's not, like, the point. But then I just decided to do a natural look because my mom actually was asking me what I was doing with Josh, and I was like, oh, we're just going to go out to dinner. And she's like, well, sorry, I just feel like my inner corner highlight kind of faded a little bit, but I don't really care, so I'm taking it off. But then she was like, oh, do you want Josh to go out to dinner with us? And I was like, yeah, sure. So, because we were just going to go out ourselves, and then I asked her, like, do you want him to go out with us? So I just decided to wear more natural makeup because I was with my family, and yeah, so I didn't really have enough time to do a more colorful look because I only had like a half hour then to be ready, so because it was like almost 6 o'clock, and she like asked me to ask him what he was doing at like 5:45, so I was like, okay, so obviously I don't have enough time. So anyway, I wore like just this white top from like Eileen Fisher. It's so comfortable. And then I wore like this necklace. I love this necklace. I love wearing it with everything. And then I wore like these really comfortable BB pants, like linen pants. So I don't know, it's like a really comfortable outfit. And then I like put a sweater over it. So yeah, we went to this sushi place in my town. It's so good. And I was craving sushi for like the longest time, so we went there and it was so good. So I'm so glad we finally got sushi. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Smashbox More Than Primer because I wanted to use that instead. Then I just decided to go in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Still Foundation today in the color 2 because it was like way too hot today for me to do the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I mean, yes, I do want to use that for when I'm going out, but I think I'm going to use that more for like going out to like events or like when I'm wearing my makeup like all day, not events, but like if I'm going clubbing or like if I know I'm gonna have my makeup on all day, like I might put it on tomorrow and see how it lasts like the entire day. I might redo my like first impression video. I mean, I know that's not a first impressions anymore. It's more like an all day wear test because I did record a first impressions video on the all nighter foundation. But I'm thinking about wearing it all day tomorrow because I have to be up at 6:30 tomorrow. Well, I wasn't going to put it on until after I came back from where I needed to go because I have to go to a staff meeting tomorrow morning and I have to be there at 8. Oh, it's going to suck, but it's only 9:45 right now, so I have like a couple of hours before I have to go to bed. But whew, and I'm glad that we didn't go out to like his friend's house in Long Beach because that's like 30 minutes away from me when we just decided to go out in my town with my family because then I didn't have to drive all the way back from Long Beach. Honestly, I didn't really want to. I mean, I wanted to go. We were supposed to hang out like 5 or 6 o'clock and I was supposed to be home by like 10. But it was like too much stress that like we're just probably going to hang out with him next week. We already saw him yesterday and the day before that it wasn't like a huge deal. So we'll probably hang out with him next week at some point. But anyway, let me stop rambling. But yeah, I'm thinking about like redoing the video and like putting on the foundation after I get home from the staff meeting because honestly, I'm gonna do just like my no makeup look for the morning, just like throw on concealer and blush and highlight and lipstick and be out the door because there's no way I'm doing foundation and all that other shit. Maybe just tinted moisturizer. I might just throw tinted moisturizer on, but that's not the point. You'll see what I'm doing tomorrow. But it's like such an itch. There's like a hair or something. I hate when there's like a hair on your finger and then it gets on your face. And anyway, so yeah, I might apply it after I get back from the meeting and wear it to work because then I have to work at 12 and then I go to my boyfriend's house after that. But I'm probably going to take my makeup off when I see my boyfriend because probably going to just not want it on anymore. But we will see. So yeah, use that. And then I went in with the Becca Skin Perfector and Champagne Pop and mixed those together like usual. And it looks perfect. Like it always looks good. So it's always like my go-to foundation. Then I decided to try the Too Faced Born This Way concealer again today because I really wanted to try it. Honestly, it looks so good on my face. I really love how it looks on my face. Like, it looks super natural. It covers everything really nicely, and it blends so easily. I just wish that it looked better under my eyes, but I guess I can kind of deal with it. It didn't do it as bad today, but it did crease under my eyes, like, after a couple of hours, and it creases like under here, like it settles into fine lines there. It makes it look wrinkly. That's why I don't like it. So yeah, but I used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in not light and fair, and the MAC Primary Rose to conceal and highlight. Sorry, give me 1 second. I think I heard my dog knock outside my door. Sorry, he just can't be trusted, so we always make sure we have to watch him all the time. But anyway, so yeah, and then I set everything with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same IT Cosmetics powder. And then I didn't go in with All Makeup Geek shadows today because I've been kind of getting a little bit bored with the neutral look I've been doing. I've just been kind of wanting something a little bit warmer tone lately. I love those shadows, but I just feel like I use them way too much, so I've been trying to use different shadows. So I went in with Bobbi Brown and Anastasia eyeshadows today. I've been really into Anastasia this past week. I don't know. I'm just like super into gold this summer, and all I want is like a warm crease and like a gold lid, so that's what I did. I went in with obviously Beaches and Cream first. That's the only Makeup Geek shade that I used, and then I used a couple of Makeup Geek shades on my brow bone. Shades. Oh, I'm such an itch. So I went in with Toast first from Bobbi Brown, then I darkened up the crease more with Camel. Toast is such a gorgeous color, and the Bobbi Brown eyeshadows are really, really good. I'm thinking about picking up a couple more, but I'm already thinking about picking up a couple more Kat Von D Metal Crush shadows, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Bobbi Brown ones. But I just picked up the Urban Decay Moondust palette that I might just pick up Bobbi Brown ones instead. But I honestly don't really need any more eyeshadows because I'm kind of getting a little bit overwhelmed with eyeshadows right now. But honestly, it's so much easier for me to wear my eyeshadows than it is to wear my lipsticks. But yeah. Anyway, let's not make this makeup look 10 million years long. Then I went in with hot chocolate on the outer corners. I love this freaking color. I think this is probably like my favorite single eyeshadow from Anastasia. It's just so freaking awesome. It's so beautiful on the outer corners. It's so pigmented and so blendable. I love it. And then I went in with Amber on the lid from Anastasia. So those are actually the only two Anastasia eyeshadows that I used. Because I forgot to use an inner corner highlight, so I just popped on a different, oh wait, never mind. I used two of her colors on my lower lash line. And then I went in with Vanilla and Mirage on the brow bone. Then I decided to skip liner because I felt like I didn't have time. Then I went in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara on the top and concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Too Faced Born This Way and the MAC Pepper Prime, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Blending Powder. Then I smudged Birkin and Sienna on the lower lash line. I'm pretty sure it was Sienna. No, not Sienna. It was Caramel. Yeah, Birkin and Caramel on the lower lash line. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Kat Von D's Thunderstruck because I was going to use Gleam from Anastasia, but then I didn't have time to pull out the palette that I was using, so Thunderstruck was just easier to get to, so I just used that instead. And then I went in with the MAC Cinematic Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter. And then I went in with the MAC blush in the shade Melba on the cheeks. I need to like organize my blushes again because I've just been grabbing the same blushes, so I need to share some other blushes some love. And then I highlighted with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the shade So Hollywood. It was pretty, but I guess like I'm so spoiled by like the Glow Kits and the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors that it's like, I mean, it looked pretty today, but for some reason it wasn't applying as good as it usually does. But, I mean, it's still pretty intense, but whatever. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started thinking with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filtered my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil in whatever. It was a brown color. Because I couldn't find my Anastasia pencil today. I don't know where it is. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I find it? So I was in a rush then, and it didn't really make a difference, though, because I wanted to keep them more on the natural side. And then I set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I filled in my lips with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture, which I think is like my favorite lip liner ever. I just use it so often. I just feel like it's the perfect shade for like every single neutral lipstick. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Magic Wand. I think this one is my favorite. I actually think this formula is better than the Kathleen Lights ones because they're not as drying. Not to say that they're drying, but I feel like that these ones just apply a little bit better and they don't do that transfer kind of thing around your mouth, like at all. Like it doesn't flake, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to take my makeup off. I've only had it on for like 3 or 4 hours, so it wasn't like a huge deal. But yeah, that's it. Bye! I have to get up super early tomorrow. So I have to go to the meeting at 8 and then I have work at 12, so it's going to be great. Bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my really simple makeup look for today. I'm really pissed off though because I had to go to a staff meeting this morning in Westbury, so I did get back from it like 10 minutes ago. It's like 11:15 right now, so I had to be up at 7, so I've been up for like 4 hours already, and I didn't really sleep. But the good thing is that me and my boyfriend never hang out early on Saturdays. We always hang out like at 5 or 6 o'clock. I mean, I'm probably going to text him as soon as he's up, and I'm going to be like, well, they didn't need me to work today, so I'm just going to come see you. But yeah, this is like the second shift that I have missed on a Saturday, which sucks because I'm only working like basically, hold on just 1 second. I'm only working tomorrow night and Tuesday morning because Monday I'm scheduled as a breaker, and I'm off Wednesday because I'm supposed to go to happy hour with some of my girlfriends. Thursday I'm supposed to go to the city with my other friends, and then Friday I'm supposed to go to the city with my boyfriend for my birthday, so I kind of needed all those days off, and I mean, I think I'm still going to pick up a shift on Wednesday morning because I think I need to work still. But yeah, it just sucks because, like, the only shifts that are ever available now are freaking patio shifts. unless I try and work some type of double, but honestly, like, nobody is really giving away actual shifts because everybody's getting scheduled for the patio. So anyway, I didn't prime my face or anything because who's got time for that in the morning? So I just went in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer again in the shade Fair and just concealed and highlighted. I didn't even use the MAC Prep and Prime because who has time for that either. And then I set my under eye with the Laura Mercier powder and on my eyes, and because I also concealed that as well. And then I set my face with the Cosmetics by My Pores pressed powder. I don't know what that was. Then I originally was just gonna do mascara on my eyes, and then I did like the tiniest bit of like a crease and a little bit of like a lid color. I did actually run my bronzer through my crease today because I've never done that before, and since it was like right in front of me, I was like, let me try this out. I'm trying to log into my freaking job website right now. I just need to see something. I need to make sure I'm getting paid on Tuesday because your girl needs money. Yeah, so I am getting paid on Tuesday, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so I originally just did bronzer and blush and highlight, but then I decided to do the blush kind of faded already though, but that's okay because I'm taking it off right now anyway because I don't have to go anywhere until later, and I'm so excited to just relax right now because I was originally supposed to go to work at 12, but then she was like, "Oh, we're closing the patio." I was like, "Oh, that's great." So, but I decided to add a little bit on my eyes today at the last minute. So I did run the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in my crease. It looked so pretty. I really love how it looks. Really, really pretty. And then I highlighted the brow bone and inner corners with the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade Sun Dipped because that's the highlighter I used. And then I went in with nylon on the lid from MAC because I was like, I just wanted something a little bit more frostier for the lid, and it looks so pretty. So I've never really done that before, but I wanted to, like, you know, try it, and it looked really pretty. Because that's what most YouTubers do for, like, really casual makeup looks and stuff. So, yeah, then I went in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara on the top and bottom. And then I concealed and highlight. Well, I already said I already did that. And then I just bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea. And then I went in with MAC's blush in the shade Margin. And then I highlighted the cheekbones with and the rest of the face and the inner corners and the brow bone with the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped in the shades Moonstone and Summer. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I just brushed through my brows and set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel because ain't nobody got time to fill them in. And then I filled in my lips with the MAC Lip Liner in the shade Strip Down. And then I filled them in. I went over that with the Too Faced La Matte Lipstick in the shade When in Doubt. I love these lipsticks. They're so good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go sit down now. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you really quickly about my makeup look for today because I am going to be taking it off because my boyfriend likes me with no makeup. Just want to say my lid shade like kind of completely worn off, and I'm a little bit pissed about that, but I'm just going to shower and then head to his house. So anyway, I did actually already go out. I've already been out twice today, and I did like make a makeup look earlier this morning. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Power Water and the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Then I went in with the YSL Touche Éclat Foundation in the color B10 Beige and the Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I just didn't bother touching up again because I knew I wasn't keeping it on. Because honestly, this concealer really pisses me off. I tried out the Too Faced Born This Way concealer again. Look how it settles into my fine lines. Do you see that? Do you see how much it settles? Like, it really pisses me off because the foundation looks great. And then there's like an indent here, wrinkles here, and all other shit. Then I conceal and highlight with the Born This Way concealer. And like I said, I just can't stand how it looks under my eyes because it looks good. It actually even creased in other places on my face today too. So it looked really good this morning though. But after only like a couple of hours, it'll start settling and creasing. I don't understand why. So I guess because it's such a like serum-y consistency. I don't know. I love the foundation. I don't think I love this concealer, but and then the MAC Prime Radiant Rose, and then I start everything with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, but honestly, it really pisses me off. Like, look how bad that looks. Look at that. Then I prime my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same It Cosmetics powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, then I darkened up the crease more with Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee, and then I went in with Cocoa Bear, also from Makeup Geek. And then I went in with a Lime Crime Foiled Shadow today in the shade Glass Slipper, because I was wearing my Dumbo shirt today, and I really wanted to wear a blue lid shade, and also this is a Disney themed name, which is so cute. So I wore that, and then I went in with Vanilla Bean and Mirage on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Stila Stay of the eyeliner in the shade Black, because honestly the Too Faced one isn't black enough for me. I know I'm kind of like bagging on Too Faced just a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, and then I went in with the Lancome Sales Exact Booster Primer, and then went over that with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Then I went in on the Laura Lash Line with ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Besto, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Rapunzel, and then I went in with the MAC Cinnaplique Black Lash. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts Bronzer in Sweet Tea, and then I went in with the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Songbird because I haven't used it in a while. And then I highlighted with, of course, Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Urban Decay All-Nighter Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil in, I don't even remember what the shade is. It's like a brown shade. I always say that. And then I prime my lips with the Makeup Forever, not prime my lips, I just filled them in with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 1C, and then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Riot since I was wearing, I just love this, like, even if it, like, wore off on the sides, it still looks good, like, but everything else was pretty much a disaster. Honestly, it was so hot for makeup today, so that's why I'm happy I'm taking it off. And that's it, bye! Now I'm gonna go to my boyfriend's house and go eat with him, so yeah. I've already been out twice today. I don't know why I do this to myself, but since I didn't work today, might as well. Bye! But I don't know if I mentioned before that I went and saw Suicide Squad for the second time. It was actually better than I thought. Like, it's really not that bad. There's movies that are a lot worse, but this one is actually okay. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Because I saw it with my two best friends, and yeah, bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did just work tonight. Finally. I really needed to work, but I made good money tonight, so that's good. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Becca Backlight Priming Filter because I've been more into it again. Then I used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla just because I couldn't stand not using it anymore. I'm like, I need to use my favorite full coverage foundation, so I did. I think that this is still my favorite full coverage foundation ever. It's amazing. It never looks cakey, and it's not too full coverage. I really didn't do like too much coverage. I always do one pump of it because it is a little bit yellow for me, but then when it dried, it looked pretty good, honestly. It didn't look really that yellow at all, so probably because I bronzed up my skin more, but yeah, it looked really awesome. So I just mixed that with the Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, so I used the Backlight Priming Filter and the Champagne Pop Illuminator, and I didn't think I looked too shiny. I think it looks really good. Like, it looks shiny, but not like oily looking, so. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Born This Way concealer in the color Fair, which I think it actually held up a little bit better today. I was pretty surprised because it didn't settle into my fine lines down here today. It just creased over here, which I still don't like, but usually a lot of concealers do crease on me, which is a pain in the ass, but what are you going to do? So, yeah, so I concealed and highlighted with that and the MAC Pep and Prime. And then I started everything with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I've been kind of taking a break from the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I can't wear that every day. And I think it's the reason why my nose wasn't really looking that great. But I'm going to try it again soon, but I just feel like that this just blended beautifully, and it always does, so. Yeah, so anyway, then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same It Cosmetics powder. Then I used the Makeup Geek Peaches and Cream as my transition shade, and then I went in with the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette again. I just really wanted to use it today. And I used the shade Fuzzy Handcuffs in the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Sugar Walls and Lap Dance. I'm just reading off the colors because I always forget the names. And then I went in with Voulez-Vous on the outer corners. And then I went in with Satin Sheets on the lid. That's just my favorite color to use on my lid, even though I could probably use these other colors on my lid too. Actually, no, I went in with Sugar Walls and Birthday Suit for my crease, not Lap Dance. I haven't used that shade yet. I've only used like 6 shades in this palette. It's an okay palette. It's not amazing. I wish there were more matte shades in here. I mean, it's really pretty, honestly, but I just prefer matte shades in my crease and not like sparkly shades. But anyway, and then I went in with In the Buff on the brow bone. So that was it from the palette. Then I lined my eyes with the Too Faced sketch marker in the shade Deep Espresso. I did want to use a lot of Too Faced products today, but I didn't use a Too Faced lip though, or a blush, so. But whatever, I did want to use a lot of their products still. But it wasn't like, it always like for some reason gets streaky around this point when I'm lining my eyes. So I did go over it with the Stila Stale Day eyeliner in the shade Dark Brown as well, and that helped, but I still feel like it wasn't really like opaque enough, but whatever, nobody really notices anyway. And then I went in with the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara on the top. I feel like it is dried out though, so I probably shouldn't be using it anymore. I really do need a new mascara soon. Then I went in with the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer underneath my eyes and the MAC Prep and Prime. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I smudged Fuzzy Handcuffs and I believe Birthday Suit on the lower lash line, and then I went in with ColourPop's gel liner in the shade Honey Dude on the waterline, and then I went in with MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Whimsical and Starry Eyed from Makeup Geek. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. And then I went in with the Benefit Box Blush in the shade Dandelion on my cheeks. And then I highlighted with the Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlighter in the shade Rosy Glow. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel because for some reason I still can't find my Anastasia Brow Definer, which is so weird because it's really pissing me off that I can't find it. So whatever, I have to go through and reorganize my makeup anyway, so I probably just threw it into my blushes and highlighters and like didn't even realize it. But yeah, anyway, and then for the lips, I lined them with the MAC lip pencil in the shade Soar, and then Dervish, and then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Marshmallow because this is the second time I'm using it. I was going to go in with something different, but I was like, no, let me use this so I don't have to worry about using it again for a little while. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta go. Bye. And I hopefully will be posting a video tonight, even though you're not going to be seeing this video for another like week, but I haven't posted in a few days because yesterday was literally crazy. Like, oh yeah, I actually ended up, you know how I like said I was taking my makeup off yesterday and going to my boyfriend's house? I actually ended up going out again after that, after I was done at my boyfriend's house. So I went to sorry, my phone almost fell. So I went to a staff meeting in the morning and I told you about the makeup look then. Like I just wore like a bronzer and whatever. Then I told you about my second makeup look when I went to go see my friends for Suicide Squad because I wasn't sure what time my boyfriend was going to be done with, what time my boyfriend was going to be getting up because usually he sleeps like a while on Saturdays, but then I told him I didn't have to work, so I was going to see my friends for Suicide Squad because I hadn't seen them last week. Like my two best friends, Becca and Phil. We do like everything together. We spent like the entire summer together. Because Becca moved back from Virginia and Phil doesn't have a girlfriend anymore, so we're constantly hanging out and always doing stuff. So We're just like a tripod. Like it doesn't even matter that he's just the only guy. Like we have so much fun together, and we're just so weird together, and we love Pokemon, and we play Pokemon all the time, and we have so much fun together. We're so crazy and goofy. So anyway, so I went and saw them for Suicide Squad. Then I went to with Becca to drive Phil home because Phil had work like at 5, so we drove him home like at 4:15. And then I went with her to Barnes and Noble because she wanted to look at books, and then she dropped me off back at the mall. And then I had to go back home, shower, and then go to drive to my boyfriend's house after that. So I was like so exhausted after the staff meeting that I was like, I don't even know if I want to go to the movies because I was still planning on seeing my boyfriend anyway. But then I hit up Becca and Phil and I'm like, are you guys still going to the beach? Because they originally invited me to the beach and they were like, no, it's too hot, but we're probably going to see Suicide Squad today. And I was like, oh, okay. And since like my friend was mad at me for seeing it without her the first time, I was like, yeah, I'll go see it with you. And I don't mind seeing it a second time. So we went and saw it, and then I went back to my house and went to my boyfriend's house. Then I was at my boyfriend's house for like 2 hours. Like I got to his house like 6:15. I left like at 8:30. And then like, but like an hour before I left, like 8 o'clock, I guess it was like a half hour before I left. One of my coworkers from Applebee's, like one of my ex coworkers, because I used to work with her at Applebee's. She has been living here for like almost a year. She moved to Texas and then she came back here to work back at Applebee's again. And anytime we try to get together, like she either like her phone sucks and she doesn't answer me, or she's just like way too busy because she's pregnant and she's gonna about to have her second baby. So I don't expect her to be able to hang out all the time. But she hit me up and she's like, you should come and meet me and Lisa at PF Chang's to get a drink with us. And I was like, I'm so tired and I'm with my boyfriend at his house. But my boyfriend's parents came home and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna bounce because usually his parents go to bed like after they come home. So usually I leave then, because I don't want to keep them awake or whatever. So I was like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go meet them and leave now. And he's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So we just went and got Slurpees and then I ended up going home, bolted back home, and ended up doing my makeup again. But I just like threw on like my no makeup look. Like I had no time to like put eyeshadow on and stuff. So I like was so worried about going out with no makeup. I mean like I was going to, but like honestly I looked so tired that I wanted to put on at least some concealer. Like, concealer is just a lifesaver. So I was like maybe I should go home and like try to throw on like a little bit of makeup. But I forgot that my mom was working, so I was like, oh, okay, I can go home because usually if I like go out late, like 9 o'clock, my mom's always like, where are you going? But since she wasn't home, I rushed home to throw some makeup on, and then I went to meet them. So I just threw on the Too Faced Born This Way, no, the Maybelline, I think, and then I just set that with the It Cosmetics powder, like all over my face, and then I just went in with the like Benefit Roller, like the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. And then I went in with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer and the MAC blush in the shade Spring Sheen. And then I just highlighted with Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector and Champagne Pop again. And I just started everything with the Ethereal Light Powder from Hourglass. And then I set my face with the Urban Decay. Then I just brushed through my brows. And then I just filled my lips in with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 1C. And then I went over that with the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle, but I wasn't going to, like, say my makeup look again because there wouldn't have been any point, so I was just going to say it now. Because when I got home, I was just so exhausted, I just wanted to take it off, but, yeah, it was crazy that I ended up, like, having to put on makeup again. Like, that's probably what I would have worn to my boyfriend's house anyway, or just would have kept on the makeup on that I had when I went to see the movie with my friends, but it's no big deal, like, I like taking it off for him because he doesn't like makeup that much on me, and we were just chilling at his house, so I wanted to, like, actually have it off. But then they were like, yeah, meet us for drinks, so I needed to look somewhat human, so I went home and just, like, threw on that, and that was pretty much it. So, yeah, bye!